Hi everybody. It's my last full day here. I leave tomorrow. It's February 1st and I'm here to share a little journal time with y'all. So I bought this journal for this trip and I set out with the intention that I was going to fill the whole thing. And I just have a few pages left. So as long as I actually create me time, which I've been very intentional in these last few days to make sure I'm doing it and not getting caught up in all the plans and trying to do all the things. Like I really just want to settle into this space before I leave. But as long as I do that, I will finish because this is what's left. But some really beautiful things have happened in this journal. And as you all know how much journaling means to me, I wanted to just make my final video. Unless some more inspiration comes, I'll make another video, but I think this will probably be my final video. So a lot has happened in this journal, a lot of Polaroids, a lot of art, a lot of collecting, a lot of epiphanies, a lot of really just trying to track my days, the things that I did, the things that I would learn in that day, maybe people I met. You can tell when I had days that I worked because I would write less or I would make more of a list of to-dos. Talked about a lot of the birds that I got to see for the first time ever, which, you know, if you've watched any of my last videos, you know it's been a bird dream. You know, new friends I've met, new places I saw, places I want to maybe remember. And I just figured I would share some things with y'all outside of just the beauty and the collections. Every page has a little bit of a squiggle or a doodle or a lots of color, and there's some art to celebrate the new year, the Lunar New Year, year of the snake, which we're here for it. Some just beautiful leaves that have fallen off the trees because I'm here during dry season. And honestly, then there's art that I made with my friend's son, who's so pure. He is such a little artist. And art I made inspired by their view. So I want to read some of the things that I thought were really quite beautiful. And we'll see what I stumble to first. Okay, the first one, I was trying to think of ideas of what to film about. And I just decided to make a list. It's on the bodega, which is the grocery store I frequented. Things I believe in. And I just made a whole list. And it's really quite beautiful, and I'm going to read it to you. And it's not in any specific order. Ready? The sun, energy, love, healing, food is medicine, myself, my message, my intuition, who people say and show us that they are, nature, herbs, God, the work, results, presence, coconut oil, the process, possibilities, my dreams, focus, passion, trying, showing up, making a difference in the world, visualizing that what you can see, you can take action towards. Dancing is medicine, celebrating wins, being honest with yourself, sleep, creativity, self-expression, feeling all of life, community, journaling, joy, grief, stillness, gratitude, grounding, practice, connection, grace, forgiveness, nonviolence, organic, transmuting, put yourself together and the world falls in place, friendship, vibes, saltwater, cleansing, what you seek is seeking you. This is not obviously a list of everything, but it's what came to me, and that was on the 18th, and we quite love it. And there's a lot of things in which I would write ideas. Okay. Oh, here's some ideas that I was going to write about. Willingness to explore your depths and the treasures you will find there. Ooh. The active pursuit of awe. Honoring the tides of your process. I was really quite inspired. I wrote a lot of times. You'll see there's like waves on every page almost, just of like watercolors, because it was just really fun and flowy, but I was really inspired by the way the waves and the tide were never the same. And just when I thought I figured out like the pattern of Sweet Mama Ocean, she changed. And it was really quite amazing, and it made me think about the way in which we are always constantly in motion and our tides change. And there's definitely something there to learn to honor it more. And I will at some point probably want to get into that. Okay, so yesterday I had a conversation with a friend. I'm jumping ahead a little bit, but it was really quite beautiful. And I was like, okay, be right back. I gotta go write this in my journal. I put my airport tag just because I'm like calling in more flights. Okay, we're almost there. We're almost there. Here we are. A conversation I just had with my friend Charlie. He is a videographer and in Atlanta, and I'm sure we will be working together more in the future. He asked me to tell him a takeaway, and this is what just came out of me. To continue to do the practices that keep me healthy and focused and build my confidence while I build my career, because that's how it will be a success. And to allow myself to be in awareness and experience of actually being inside of my dream world, because my body isn't used to it, and I want her to feel at ease and like she belongs there. Oh. And he so kindly said, I love this so much. Giving yourself permission to fully step into your dream world and feel at home. That is such a beautiful practice. Your awareness, confidence, and commitment to your well-being are the perfect foundation for success. You absolutely belong in the life you're building, and I'm excited to see you thrive in it. And I wrote, be right back. I need to sit in this feeling. And honestly, there's been a lot of that conversation happening throughout here. I really worked through, hey, you're creating your dream life, you're showing up for your dreams, you're telling your dreams you believe in them, to actually coming into reality of being like, wait, actually, you're living in your dream life. And there's been this really beautiful process of allowing myself to feel like at ease here, because I think it's a new feeling for me, because I've grown up in such lack, and then I just went off on this big life adventure to Atlanta by myself and went to grad school and was trying to build a career, and then left everything to take care of Steve. And as you know in the last video, kind of sacrificed everything, and I really tanked myself, and then had to really rebuild my entire life afterwards, which I have zero regrets. Just let that be noted for the record, because all of that gave me exactly the tools and the information and the wisdom and the healing and the just understanding and process to be able to take all of that out into the world now and heal others. But this trip has really been a beautiful process of being like, hey, I'm setting dreams and I'm visualizing and it works. And then it was like, wait a minute, I'm living in that visualization. I'm actually in the dream. Settle into that. Chef's kiss. Also, I had to do a lot of allowing myself to be in this moment, because if you're also paying attention to what's going on in the world, there's a whole lot of just craziness. And so I wrote, you're allowed to be thankful, even, I don't want to swear on this channel. You're allowed to be thankful even when the world is going to beep. In fact, it's how you survive. And I was really feeling called in this last 4 weeks to make sure I remind people to tap into joy as a survival, because yes, we have to live in awareness and stand up for those who need us to stand up for them and be in action, and we can't ignore what's going on, but we forget how much is an and world. We have to also be thankful for what beauty we're experiencing and the good things that are happening in our lives, and seek them out and create those too. Like, we need to create the joyful moments and allow yourself permission to live in it. Huge takeaway from this trip. So I had a whole journey with a friendship that is a very challenging person in my life. And while I was here. And this has been a long, an ongoing journey. I met them here 2 years ago. And now we're still in a weird journey. I had this epiphany that I was keeping challenging people around because they help me grow. But the truth is, I'm everything they try to convince me I'm not. Yes, being pushed forward is beautiful, but not as beautiful as realizing you are that embodied and good and ready and capable and creative. And that was a really beautiful thing for me because I've been recognizing the ways in which I keep certain energies around because I'm like, oh, well, they just tell me I'm not doing this enough or I need to grow this way, and they're pushing me forward, and it makes me feel like I'm gonna continue to grow and be real strong and capable and show up in the world embodied. And then one day I was just like, I am all those things. Why would I need somebody to tell me I'm not when the truth is I am? And I am in full awareness of where I need to show up in growth. And I am in full awareness of where all that showing up in growth has gotten me, which is here. And I'm quite pleased with who I am at the moment. And I'm living in this beautiful realization that all of these practices that I've been doing all of these years has worked. And I don't need challenging relationships or people trying to convince me I'm not something in order to push me forward. What I need to do is sit in the experience of wow, I'm here. So, interestingly, last night I had this dream, and I feel like it sums the whole thing up. I don't know, but last night I had a dream that anxiety was sneaking back into my narrative. I was thinking about my future and suddenly went back to old patterns. And then a phrase came into my mind in this version of me. I have more faith than doubt in myself. So I don't need to be anxious. And what a powerful mantra. I have more faith than doubt in myself. Needless to say, it worked in my dream world and in my real world because I have full faith in myself. I love that for me. And if you'll see, it's all happening has been my mantra a billion times, and I wrote it a billion times in this journal. It's all happening. But I think another mantra is going to be, I have full faith in myself. Because I do. I really, truly do. And I'm so thankful. This journal is really, truly a process of understanding and sinking in. In the beginning, I really needed to just settle in and get some stillness because I think I was just feeling so many things coming through me while being here, and recognizing the way in which coming here is one of those welcome to, just sit in it and watch what happens. And the me that showed up here on January 5th and the me now February 1st, leaving tomorrow, February 2nd, feels vastly different. And it's probably going to take me getting into my own space back in Atlanta to really fully digest it all. But the epiphanies that have come to me and the beauty and the inspiration, and I wrote, quote from Ananda, one of the members here in this community. I give it 2 years until you're living here for the season, meaning dry season. I said, thank you for seeing that for me. And yes, please, and thank you. And they said, oh, I have a very strong feeling that there is something that this place is giving you so that you can take it out and give it to the world. How many times have I said, this place has attached her waters to me and she keeps calling me back, and every time she calls me back, I am expanded, I am healed, I am given a clarity of the way. It is just such a beautiful gift. I'm not even entirely sure what all is going to come out of it. And isn't that cool? Like, isn't it cool to be like, I don't even know. I think the best is yet to come. But here is my last final day journal check-in. And yeah, I'm gonna do a little quick hyperlapse video of said journal so you can just get a glimpse. And you know, if you feel like pausing and reading some of my ramblings, bless ya, because some of it is a mess, some of it is profound, and that is life in a nutshell. Thank you all for being here. And stay tuned, because I have a feeling at some point I'm going to be getting more and more in depth with journaling and having some sort of offering. I don't know, I'm thinking group workshop vibe of explaining how journaling can help you and versus keeping you stuck, because the process cannot only remain on the page, but the process happening on the page allows the space for the process to then go out into the world. And I'm here to kind of open that up for y'all a little bit. And I'm still working out how, but stay tuned, because it's all happening.